Welcome to the show. I'm Richard E. Hawthorne, and you join me today for 2 Point Radio's Election Day special. We'll be talking all things mayoral as 2 Point County approaches another important day in its history, and indeed, its future. Get in touch to tell us what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Who will be the next mayor of 2 Point County? You decide.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
We're back. Today's election sees incumbent Mayor Tabitha Winsock take on all challenges. One such foe is Gumbo McNally. Yes, the cousin of Jumbo CEO, Jumbo McNally. Ms. Winsock has held a steady, some say tedious lead in the polls over Mr. McNally. But what effect, if any, will his last gasp speech have on today's proceedings? If you missed it, Mr. McNally finished a rousing 12-minute display with a story of how he once took a modest pile of change from his father and turned it into an impressive lunchtime spread featuring sandwiches, crisps, and sausage rolls. Oh, now that is impressive.
Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Assistant to the library. Thank you.
This from Michelle in Smogley. I spoke to Mayor Windsock after a Q&A once and told her that I'd written her a letter. She said that she remembered reading it, but I'd never sent it to her. So what? Did she break into my house? Or is she, like, telepathic, but just with post? What a lovely anecdote, Michelle. And aren't we lucky to have a mayor that's willing to go above as well as beyond?
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Pastoral issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
new to the Crumley student range. Fish in a box. We at Crumley have been serving fish to 2 Point County for over 10 years. It's a proud tradition, and now it's a tradition in a box. Easy to cook. Wow. Tasty to eat. Wow. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely in a box. Just like Mama used to make.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic. Students with a long way to go should really get moving.
It's election day here in 2 Point County. Who else remembers the year they tried to hold the election through a bungle-made phone application? It's amazing to think that we'll never know whether the app didn't work or if no one voted that year. That's the mysterious wonder of pioneering technology. Anyway, here's hoping that this year we'll get some votes in.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Here's a word from Jeffrey in Blyton. I, for one, think things have been all right, but you know, could they have been better? I think I speak for everyone when I say, yes, maybe they could have. Well, thanks for your time, Jeffrey. Wise words.
Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic. Syllabus requesting new room. A new room for the syllabus. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
The witching hour is almost here, and this journalist's heart is positively beating with legislative excitement. But while we wait for the final count, I'll leave you with this. I spoke to my neighbour last weekend, and he informed me that he never decides his vote until he's in the booth, giving that fateful cross to whichever candidate has the funnier name. Just goes to show we're all a bit of method and all a bit of madness.
issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster.
The votes are in, and we're hearing that it's a landslide victory for Mayor Tabitha Windsock. Some people are bound to be pleased, while others must be feeling something else entirely. What we do know is that democracy has triumphed, meaning that, yet again, the people of 2 Point County will be getting what they asked for. We've made our bed, and now it's time to sleep in it. Good night.
We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Janitor to repair machinery. Required in lecture theatre.
Welcome in to Campus Radio. Today's show is brought to you by the Orb Foundation. Sign up at your campus today. The orb is the perfect shape and the perfect solution. Please read anything they make you sign, okay? Okay.
Milkshakes should be consumed in moderation. No binge milking. Students with a long way to go should really get moving. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Words are long, and writing them down can waste precious study time. But what's the alternative? Over to you, Maggie. Yes, I've devised my own method of shorthand that saves me so much time. It really enables me to pay attention during lectures and make notes at the same time. I mean, sometimes it is really quite hard to tell what I've written, and that can waste some time and be a bit, distressing. So, if anyone does know how to take real shorthand, could you let me know? Please.
Janitor required in bathroom. ask questions. I believe that smell is you. Janitor required in bathroom.
And now, over to Wanda, who'll be talking about posters. Apparently. Yes, today we're talking posters. Specifically, what your posters say about you. A Jasmine Odyssey poster tells me that you're a kind spirit with a nice smelling face. A poster of a car tells me that you just love mechanical things, like carburetors, exhaust pipes, and cup holders. And a cheesy Gubbins poster tells me that you're very, very hungry.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn.
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day.
Come on!
With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
Now taking students for money wangling. Student support can be found in student support.
Thanks again to the Orb Foundation for sponsoring today's show and sending us those strange biscuits. I'm not sure if we'll be doing this again, but like the biscuits, it was fun while it lasted. Sort of.
Announcement: molten rocks are hot. Poke at your own risk. Janitor to collect litter. Sorry. Student requests are often heard, but not always listened to. Some students have a long way to travel. Is that their problem or ours? Assistant needed in the student union. Requesting assistant.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance two hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man in his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
Announcement: molten rocks are hot. Poke at your own risk. Campus intruders, please not come in. Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic.
Culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected, it was dangerous, it was cold in the middle.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. The academic year is now over. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Janitor required in bathroom.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Assistant needed in library. Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster.
Enough is enough. Are you disgruntled? Of course you are. I'm absolutely fuming. That's why I'm voting for Tabitha Windsock. Vote Tabitha Windsock. Drastic times call for drastic measures.
New students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbours to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to 5-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Library requesting assistant. Some students have a long way to travel. Is that their problem or ours? Pastoral issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all crumbage had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Assistant needed in library. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual volleyball is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
Some students have a long way to travel. Is that their problem or ours? Students are reminded that lightning can hurt you, but probably won't.
hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Assistant needed in library. Extra tuition can be found in the teacher's office. Stop bothering me. Janitor to repair machinery. Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Whether you're just getting up or just getting in, it's sure to be difficult. I'm Felicity Bell-Bottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio, where we try and make whatever you're doing a little bit easier and a little bit noisier. Janitor required in bathroom. Requesting assistant. The campus is expecting stormy weather. Everyone panic. Student protests continued to rage in the Music College at Mitten today. Asked for their thoughts, feelings or demands, one student had this to say. I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right? More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
data required in bathroom. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
It's time for a review of the most popular cartoon on campus. Yes, that's right, the Bureaucrats. This week, I'm reviewing the Bureaucrats. Yesterday, Mittens, the cat, found an outrageously obscure bylaw just in time to delay a civil case another 10 weeks. Now, I don't understand the justice system at all, but I do understand drama, and those cats have it. 5 cat paws out of a possible 5.
Library requesting assistant. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorised panicking.
Clean your whiskers and grab your briefcase because Cat Court is in session. This season, it's all litigation and litter trays. The Bureaucrats. New episode every week on Bundle Pictures.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Students should check in before trying to learn.
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd have got their hands on an inflatable and, indeed, enormous bassoon. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm perfectly honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or was it sourced after our segment aired? Just so many questions. They'll have to wait, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on Campus Radio.
Students with a long way to go should really get moving. its students. Well, it should. Weather report. It's raining fire. Oh no. Pastoral issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian. Announcement. Computers can be found in the computer lab. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Janitor required in bathroom. Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster.
Good morning. You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to 2 Point Radio. This is Ricky Hawthorne. It's a few minutes past something. We'll check on those numbers while you listen to some music.
Janitor required in bathroom. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
It's funny how your routines can change after all these years. Lately, I've been enjoying a bowl of hog logs in the morning. It's true what they say in the advert. There just wasn't enough pig in my morning. This next song is for the hog log lady.
Weather report. It's raining fire. Oh no. Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush. Assistant to the library. Thank you.
Recently, while walking home, I was chased into a tree by a group of students barking like dogs. I went into a primal state of self-preservation, hissing at them like a feral cat. I've learned since that it was some kind of initiation for the society. Oh, I suppose now that I know it was a joke, I can see the funny side. Ha! Young people, eh? The terrifying scamps.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Students must vacate the campus. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
Bungle Records are looking for the next big thing. Could it be you? Or you? Or even you? Each time someone plays one of your songs on Bungle Music, we'll show our big pile of money a framed picture of you. Bungle Music. It's not about the money. Well, not for you anyway.
Assistant needed in the student union. Library requesting assistant. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.